It's time to check Adam's voicemail.
Adam, gone are the days of honor student bumper stickers. I saw one the other day that said, proud parent of a Woodbrook student who cares. Get it on.
You can leave us a message at 888-634-1744.
You know, it's so funny. Leisha Krause in studio. I'd plug her thing, but I don't have her bio on
That's
here.
okay. You know, I don't do much.
It's
like this show, campus speeches.
I was at a Starbucks in Texas, and the big sign is how they practice kindness. And I just thought, first off, what are we spackling over for in our society, like kind? And also, I don't need that relationship with the guy behind the counter at Starbucks. I just need my coffee, and then I give you the money, and then I leave, and then you can be kind at home to your kids or your puppy.
It's important to be kind to people, but like, you know,
whoa.
like most veterans that served in World War II would look cooler on a sign.
Stop. You can stop talking the third time I say stop talking. You don't have to be kind to people. You have to treat people with a decorum. You know what I mean? Like
respect.
Somebody extends their hand, you shake the hand. You know, when you walk up to somebody, you don't walk, even if you're in a little bit of a tizzy, you have to say to them, you know, excuse me, where's security at this? You can't run up and go, hey, bitch, where's security? I'm fucking late. You know, but you don't have to keep, it's not something you need to remind yourself to do. It's just life.
It should be innate.
You say yes, you say thank you, you say please, you ask a question, you say thanks for that, a little back and forth. It's just it's part of society and being a human. And
it shouldn't override common sense. Like,
no.
We shouldn't be like, we got to be so kind. We got to go bend over backwards for this thing that makes no sense.
So here's the thing. I would much rather have a neighbor who was fair and had a lot of character and was a balanced person than a kind person, because kind people, it's a facade.
Yes.
I want character.
I'd say nice is a facade. When people are like, oh, they're nice. I think kindness is like innate.
Well, kindness is a little more in your bone marrow than nice, and I agree. But we're taking kind and we're beating the shit out of it now because we're putting it. We don't need it at a coffee place, is what I'm saying.
I think actually it's like circling back to what you guys were kind of talking about before the break was like, it's what the left uses as a banging over your head word.
Yes.
That if you therefore are like, hey, I don't want a transgender person reading to my kids' kindergarten class, they're like, you're so unkind.
Yes, their version of kind is taking most of your money from you and giving it to people who are going to squander it.
100%.
Right, and I'm like, I don't feel like that's kind to anybody, but forget about much less me.
Brutal to me, dude.
All right, we got Trump.
Well, you know, it's also real
here.
quick. It's just like I'm teaching my kids to read. It's driving me nuts. I can barely read myself, and now I'm trying to teach them to read. Why does another man dressed like a truck stop hooker want to read to other people's kids? That sounds absolutely painful to me.
No, he doesn't. Listen, he's doing it to piss you off, not for any other reason. There's no.
Exactly.
I've said this a million times. Who the fuck wants to go to a public library on a Saturday and read to 5-year-olds? Like, that sounds like the worst Saturday. I want to watch college football and get drunk.
Yeah.
So I don't want to fucking put on a tutu and go to the library. And he's only doing it because, well, they're all pissed at their dad.
Yeah, 100%.
They hate their dad, and they're also, a lot of them got molested.
Probably by their uncle.
They're all scrambled. All right, what do you got, Alicia Krause?
We do have video here. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying that she might return to politics at some point, but right now she's stepping back. She did an 11-minute Facebook Live video talking about all of her issues with the GOP and Donald Trump. You've seen the meme, though, about how people are saying that Trump in this video is kind of dressing like Zoran Mamdani after hanging out with him for 30 minutes. It's hilarious. And so Trump, after saying on Truth Social that she was a traitor, then also thanked her for her service. This he sounds like a crazy ex. Like, she was the worst, but man, I miss her. So let's watch Donald talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene here.
Before you had a fight with Elon Musk and you guys were able to work it out.
No, I get along with everybody.
So we see the same thing happening between you and some.
Sure, why not? I mean, I get along with everybody.
He's such a...
Can we do this? Can we Can they work out Marine One, the helicopter? Like
So it's
how
not in the
much
background?
warming up do those jet engines need? Like, can't we fire those things after the press? It's always that crazy jet sound in the background. And I'm like, I'm not a mechanic, but I do know stuff about stuff. Like, those things need 5 minutes of warm-up time. You could fire them after the news guys put the boom mic down and headed back in.
And then the president's walking up.
You start walking up,
yeah.
they'll fire it up. And if he's got to sit there and drink a Yoo-Hoo for 5 minutes, then like so
Diet
be it.
Coke.
But we won't have this crazy jet sound
Do you
behind
think it's a security
everything.
reason? It must be like a security reason. Or sometimes, like, I think that part of the reason why the press gathers there is because it's not a planned presser, like when he goes into the.
It's
the,
also
the,
a nice picture to get on that.
yeah, for sure. But I think that lots of times, like Biden, for example, would always walk by and like wave at him and be like, I don't
Biden?
got time.
Which of the 8 Bidens are you talking about?
the
I think
third plastic surgery
Nephilim Biden, Black Biden, Young Legs Biden.
I think Biden used it as an excuse not to
just walk out.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
But I think most presidents, it's not always a scheduled part of their day. So if they pop in, it's like a bonus.
It might be a security thing,
I don't know.
but I would still say shut the turbines down. Let me
The
finish my
audiophile in you.
conversation and then fire it up when I get there. I mean, you get onto a Southwest flight, the engines aren't running when you're getting onto the flight.
Sometimes I wish they were. We could get out of there.
Yeah, they fire it up when you're on the plane.
I saw somebody on Twitter trying to go at MTG. They were like, I just want to say that she hit her retirement 2 weeks ago, just so you know. I'm like, and who doesn't just get to the retirement and then call it a day? Like, who's like, oh, I could retire now, but let me do
I don't
5
think
more
she's
years.
retiring.
Well,
I don't think she's retiring.
The
I think
assumption
she's-
was that she hit
Oh,
her.
she hit it, and now she's peace.
Yeah, and who wouldn't do that?
No, I think that she saw the writing on the wall that she's going to have a probably pretty tough GOP primary. She already had a tough GOP primary before that she probably wouldn't have won if it hadn't have been for Trump's endorsement. I think that she has her sights set on another office, or I don't know. Rumor has it, some people were speculating, could she be the new conservative on The View? Which
Or
of course they would go
OnlyFans.
with the most crazy one. They'd go with like the most crazy Republican lady to be on The View.
Well, they should get some balance on The View, right? Like, I don't get what's enticing about watching a team scrimmage its own team all
I
day.
agree.
Why not scrimmage another team?
I don't disagree. I'm just like, does it have to be Marjorie Taylor Greene?
No,
Could it be
yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and then like a Nikki Haley? Like
Yeah.
a little bit of both sides?
No
of-
Nikki Haley ever anywhere. So real quick, here's the thing. It's like crazy to me that this show is how old? 40 years old, and there
Is it
hasn't
really?
been one straight guy on the show. Like ESPN cannot shoehorn enough women into every single show. Like I watch the NBA draft, it's like 3 chicks and the bisexual talking about the draft. Like we can't get one guy on The View, just one dude who likes to bang chicks and
There's a lot
drive
of guests
motorbikes.
on that do that.
Yeah, but why?
just
Like
constantly
it's so
rotate.
No, but
crazy to me.
Here's the way the law works with
Yeah.
chicks.
Yeah.
It's the same way with a women's only gym. Women's only gym is noble, but if you do a men's only gym, then you're misogynist douche, right?
So crazy to
the
me.
women, The View, like you go, why isn't there a guy's voice on them? And they go, because it's The View. It's about
It's the
women.
women's
But
view.
if you do halftime talk in the NFL, you got to get a woman in
Yeah.
there. And if you say to them, well, we're just doing dudes. They go, no, you got to have a woman's perspective in there. But by the way,
Outnumbered has a dude.
why do you
It's
need
like the 4 chicks and then the dude.
why do you need
Yeah,
a
the
woman?
conservative sports talk as a dude. Okay.
I don't know that you need a woman's perspective as thinking about the NFL though, because
No,
it's the
but
NFL.
it's getting
you know?
crazy because
I agree with you. Well, when I did the Man Show, they said, "Where's the woman's voice?" And we said, we
It's
don't
called
have
The
a
Man
woman's
Show.
voice."
Yeah, she's on the
They're
trampoline.
like,
That's her voice.
that's how
Yelling,
she-
wee. It's crazy because now in sports they have like the booth that calls the live games.
Yeah.
And now they've shoehorned women into that. And what they've actually done is taken the job of the former player. So now the former players aren't there. They have women in there.
Oh, boo hoo. Former successful NFL player.
Yeah, but that's
So here's the thing, though. This is looking at data and having
I
worked
just
in
want to
media
say
for
this to
20
you
years.
real quick.
Yeah.
I've never been to Buffalo Wild Wings and saw 2 women arguing who is a better running back, Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders. Ever in my life.
I
I've
have
never
2
seen them.
girlfriends who could do that. Sam Ponder and Heather Cooney.
Yeah, I mean, you're just pulling
But
them
they've
out
never
in two-
been in the
But-
same Buffalo Wild Wings.
Maybe
At the
not.
same
The
time.
different parts of the country. I think that statistically, ESPN is going, what do middle-aged dudes who watch sports like to see? Other than sports, hot chicks. So maybe
Nope.
let's take a hot chick and put her
Nope.
in here.
And guess who else doesn't like it? Women. I can't tell you how many chicks are like, why is this chick talking sports? It's just this whole thing.
If she's not qualified, like if it's a gender hire, that actually pisses me off. But if she's not qualified to be in that
No,
position,
you
but if
have
it's a
women
qualified
talking.
person,
Listen, I never played pro sports. I love pro sports. If the Dodgers said, "Hey Sam, do you want to sit in our booth and call these games?" I'd be like, "I'm not qualified to do that. I don't know anything. I love basketball. I couldn't call a game." They're shoehorning these chicks in, and they're just doing Google stats. And it's like, I want to hear the guy that played the game. Like, what are the players feeling right now?
I agree. I mean, you want to know what your perspective is from 13 years in the league or whatever it is. All right, I agree with Sam. Go ahead. What's the
Yay!
next one?
Next story. So I'm pretty biased about this story. Apparently, the Trump administration is telling people to dress with respect at airports. So I just kind of love it that the Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy, who's a dad of like 6, tells people, "Are you keeping control of your children?" So there's this social media video. Do we have video of it? Let's play this. This is hilarious.
Again, I call this just maybe dressing with some respect. Whether it's a pair of jeans and a decent shirt, I would encourage people to maybe dress a little better, which encourages us to maybe behave all a little better. Let's try not to wear slippers and pajamas as we come to the airport. I think that's positive. Again,
So he says that manners don't need to stop at the gate. Like, let's bring the civility and manners back when you travel. Let's not have bare feet on seats and brawling at baggage drop. In this video, Duffy suggested that travelers ask themselves 5 questions before they travel for the Thanksgiving holidays. 1, are you helping a pregnant woman placing her bags in the overhead bin?
I do that.
Good for you. 2, are you dressing with respect? 3, are you keeping control of your children? 4, are you saying thank you to your flight attendants? And 5, are you saying please and thank you in general? Like,
I
we're
have
having to
some
educate.
issues with that. By the way, I go to airports. I don't see kids anywhere. This is not a good sign. I very rarely see kids at
I
the
see
airport.
more dogs than kids.
Yeah,
True.
it's not a
Especially
good
at
sign.
LAX.
It's not a good sign.
Okay, so he's right in that, when kids wear school uniforms at schools, there's less fighting and less behavior aggressive behavior and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of like pumping in classical music versus rap music. Like, people tend to act as if. And so dressing nicer would lead to less sort of altercations and conflicts and things like that. There's also I noticed it at LAX after COVID because COVID, everyone got used to doing business in their pajamas. They just said, stay home.
Yep.
So they're just doing meetings and going all Jeffrey Toobin on everyone's ass and having meetings at home, and they're doing their pajamas. And then at some point they opened back up and people never got out of their pajamas.
They're
They
still in
just
their
went
PJs.
to LAX. And I have said a million times, it's true, LAX looks like a hotel where somebody pulled the fire alarm at 4 a.m. and everyone wandered down to the lobby and they're like wearing slippers with a boner, sweatpants.
You have that, or you have the other extreme, which is like all the TikTok influencers with their like full on-air lashes and extension and highlighter.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
all-
It's
drives
like
me
both
nuts.
extremes.
I don't want to fly in a suit. That was crazy to me. A nice
But
sweatsuit's nice.
slippers.
Can I just say one thing, though?
Why can't airport have a dress code? A restaurant has a fucking dress code.
That's
Yeah,
true.
why not? I'm totally for that. Also, can we don't really need the seatbelt explanation. I
We
think
know.
we all know that. Can you explain to people, and I'm going to lose some people on this, particularly ethnic people, how to get off a plane, meaning wait your aisle?
Yes.
Oh
Do
my
not
God.
jump. I mean, dude, I cannot. I get up
just
instantly
had one
and I
of these
block
people.
everybody. I just
By the
stand
way,
up.
I'm just they're assholes in my face. If
Yeah.
you're sitting on the aisle and they're just standing there
Yeah.
and the aisle's 14 inches wide,
Yeah.
you just this guy's ass crack is 3.5 inches from my nose for 20 minutes while he stands there because he made his way
Do you
from the
guys
back
love
of
the
the
people
plane.
that are always they feel the need to call somebody and be like, yeah, I just landed. Yeah, I'm here for this thing.
I don't text it, but also this is a 2-part problem because they dumped their luggage off at the front of the plane when they were leaving, and then they went to the back, and now they're getting off the plane, but their luggage is in the front, and they think that's their territory now. So they're going to make their way to their luggage. It has to be enforced.
I get up and I instantly block the back. I'm like, wait your turn. And you're talking about butts in your face. Hand to God, I was flying to Austin, and there was a gay Latino, and he had a BBL. Have you ever seen a man with a BBL before?
What's a BBL?
Brazilian butt lift.
The fake.
A Brazilian butt lift on a dude?
It was like it was like a Latino guy up top and a Minotaur on the
I
bottom.
love
dude.
that. I knew that.
And he
You
would
did it.
always talk to the row next to me, so his fart bazooka was constantly pointing at my face.
Wow. Like having a gun held to your head.
Yeah, I'm like, I have kids. Just take my
wallet. Yeah, I can make more money.
So you guys probably traditionally travel like this, like hoodies, comfortable clothes.
Yeah,
Okay, so here's the deal. Coach, it depends where you're flying, but it's so fucking tight and uncomfortable now, and I'm 6'2", and they keep shrinking everything.
Yep.
They're shrinking
and so
it, dude.
wearing your peg leg jeans, your skinny jeans, and a denim shirt or something, that is not comfortable to fly in. So tennis shoes, sweatpants, but not like 70s sweatpants. Got to have pockets with a zipper.
Some Adidas.
Yeah, something that's a little thing, and a hoodie, sweat jacket, whatever, ball cap. Just something that's going to be comfortable to spend a lot of time in. And also pockets, like baggy pockets, like throw your earbuds and stuff like that. No problem. It's when you start showing up in slippers and pajamas.
It's okay. So my dad was
and tank tops.
the
and
crop top.
like one-piece yoga. I mean, some of these girls. Listen, I love looking at it, but I'm like, you're on a plane. Why do you look like you're going to the nightclub right now?
Yep.
Right.
You're rocking camel toe. Again, not complaining, but it's like, needs to be on Spirit Airlines when the kids are right here?
I agree.
And I can hear your camel toe barking. Let's please.
I agree.
So my dad was an American Airlines pilot, and when we flew standby, we literally had rules that you had to dress up. And like some airlines used to have rules that you couldn't be standby or non-rev and wear leggings. Like there was that whole United fiasco where the girl was like, the captain was so mean to me, he wouldn't let me fly first class. And he was like, yeah, because you're in leggings and a hoodie. I don't know. I think we should go back to every airline should have like a level of dress code.
Yeah.
And I think
agree.
closed-toed shoes just make sense for safety reasons.
Listen, I'm with you. And what I say all the time is the airport and airlines are just one big rule. It's just rules, everything. Take your belt off, take your shoes off, take your ball cap off, you know. Like I remember I had my earbuds, they were just in my pocket. I walked through there. It's like I got earbuds, go back and put them through, you know, to go put them in a case, you know, and have them like it's just rules. You got locked out of flight. You should have checked your bag. You have a 50 minutes for the flight. You're 52 minutes. You didn't check your bag. You can't bring your bag on. There's templates to put the bag in. You find me more rules per square foot
Than an airport.
airport.
That's
okay.
a good point.
So it's all nonstop rules about you have to have your tray. I'm traveling with Mike August. You know they get that little on top of the tray table. It's the little flap so you can put your phone on it. It's a little 4-inch
and
flap.
like holds it for you.
Yeah, holds it. So we had the ball game on. We're landing. The chick comes, flap up. It's like a little 4-inch piece of plastic, you know, up in it. Rules, man. Nothing but rules. And you start getting into them with the rules, and the sheriff will be waiting for you
You'll
on that
end up on a no-fly list.
Where else in the world are there more rules than this place? And my argument is as long as we got all the rules, why not just tack on a couple more rules?
Yeah, dress nice.
And by the way, it'll be up to you and the airline to, you know, the airline, you know, Southwest goes, we don't charge for one bag. Some are like, we don't charge for two bags. Some are like
Southwest
50.
charges for bags now.
Well, okay. What I'm saying is different places have different.
R.I.P.
Different. There are different criteria for different bags in different places, and that's all it is. You can use the lounge if you have a first class ticket or whatever, but you can't use it if you're only going to Phoenix because that's not far enough. Like rules, and you have to avail yourself of those rules. Like you can't just bring your hunting knife to the airport or your Glock, you know. So, in a world of nothing but rules, why are we completely lawless with the dress code?
I agree. I agree 100%.
I totally agree on that. 100%.
Maybe just no midriff, no butt crack.
I
Closed-toed
think it's
shoes.
like
We should start
Senator
there.
whoever in the 70s as it pertained to pornography. I'll know it when I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you can't do.
I
You
think
know what I mean?
That might have been Justice Alito's.
Was it Justice
It might have
Alito?
been Justice Alito. Yeah.
Here's a rule. If you wouldn't wear it to meet the parents of your new girlfriend or boyfriend, then don't wear it here.
Yeah.
Like you might wear.
If you wouldn't wear it reading to kindergarten. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that was
that
wrong.
doesn't work anymore.
All right. What else we got?
All right, this one's kind of creepy and weird. Amanda Bynes has now addressed rumors that Nickelodeon producer Dan Schneider got her pregnant at 13.
Well, okay, I got something on that.
Something happened, right?
I mean, poor girl. A lot of stuff happened. I'm today years old when I realized that she and I are the same age. She's only 39. Of course, she has been through a lot. And in the first clip that now is from TikTok and a recent Instagram story she posted with her boyfriend, she said that this is all about getting clickbait, lies for clickbait. Here we go.
Hi, welcome to my jacuzzi. Today my special guest is the executive producer of The Amanda Show, Dan Schneider.
Nothing's creepier than a guy in a jacuzzi with
Wearing
a
Roy
two-shirt shot.
Orbison sunglasses.
You actually wrote the words we're saying to each other right now.
So this is him in a shirt and undershirt and
Yeah.
sunglasses sharing a jacuzzi with a 13-year-old.
So she's saying that people took a video of her posting with her boyfriend at an airport, and then this clip of her with Dan Schneider fully dressed in a hot tub, and saying that somebody took the two unrelated clips and manufactured them and put
I
them.
She's
will-
saying it's not real.
It's not real.
I will say this, that Dan Schneider dresses nicer for a hot tub than a lot of black chicks do at Burbank Airport.
Yeah.
And
So
it
the
is-
rule should be dress like a pedophile hitting on 13
In
year
a
olds.
hot
God.
tub.
In a hot tub.
In a
Well, you
hot
know,
tub.
the Britney Spears, Jamie Lynn
Yeah.
Spears, that's supposedly the rumor that the dad is Schneider.
Oh, God.
I mean, dude, it's super. I mean,
It's
he's
really
a foot
dark.
fetish, and that's the logo. Oh, come on.
Well, then you have the Drake Bell stuff. The documentary. Did you guys watch that documentary? It was really disturbing. It was called Quiet on Set. And apparently he parted ways, of course, with Nickelodeon in March of 2018. And he has sued the producers of Quiet on Set for defamation. But, I mean, come on, dude.
Good luck with that,
Yeah.
dude. They made up fake shows to have auditions for pilots that were never going to happen.
Yeah, or the stuff that even the writers were
I
talking
think
about.
I've been on a few of those auditions in my career.
yeah.
Nothing ever came out the other end, and I
I blew
nailed
my
that
career
shit.
at MTV when I was meeting with a guy at Pitch Shows. He goes, "So you're gay, right?" I go, "Nope." I'm like, "Well, there goes that opportunity. I should have sold my ass. I could have been Rob Daredick or whatever his name is."
Bynes hasn't acted now in 15 years. Of course, a couple years after that, she was charged with a DUI before getting in a series of other debacles with the law. She had a conservatorship, much like Britney, but I guess that ended in 2023. In recent months, she's updated her fans on her Ozempic weight loss journey, and she also revealed in April of this year that she's starting an OnlyFans account to help pay the bills.
Of course, it's just checking off all the boxes. Ozempic,
Can we
OnlyFans.
just maybe ban child actors?
Can we
That might be a
also
little extreme.
apologize to Britney Spears' dad? Be like, okay, maybe you should have
Maybe
been.
had a point there.
Yeah, maybe had a-
Executorship. Yeah. Everyone's going on a weight loss journey. You should just be called.
All the body positive people.
Yeah, but it's a journey. Everyone had to, and then we have to accompany you on your not so fat journey anymore.
I love that this is a journey. I'm on a journey.
Yeah,
See
I
me
got
in 2
Ozempic.
weeks.
I'll see you in a couple weeks. I lost 8 pounds. That's your journey. There's too many journeys to accompany everyone on their journey.
You can
know what I
always
mean?
tell in the face too.
Yeah.
Like I'm the Bible Belt girl that's really excited that CeCe Winans is going to be singing at the halftime show, like Thanksgiving show for the Lions. Of course, she's a Detroit gal, but she's a gospel singer, in case you didn't know. And my husband and I were like, "Oh my God, she's on Ozempic!" Like literally everybody is on Ozempic. One of the
Well-
Williams sisters, Megan Trainor, Amanda Bynes, CeCe Winans, everybody. Nobody loses weight the old-fashioned way
Because that
anymore.
takes effort and hard
Oh
work.
my God! It takes me like a year and a half after every kid to lose 50 pounds.
In this add water and percolate kind of culture we live in,
Yeah.
which is like instant gratification.
Yeah.
Why would you want to put in the time?
Did Amanda Bynes? So, what happened with her? Was she molested by this guy, or not? Did we figure it
I
out?
don't
Are we
know.
on DraftKings? Am I putting bets down?
My money would be on, at the very least, she was sexually harassed.
Yeah, at some point.
I don't know if she was physically assaulted.
Listen, this is my whole thing, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got into comedy to get chicks. I mean, I wanted to be funny. It's the only thing I
But
can
not
do.
minors.
No, not. But this is my point. I don't trust any dude who does
That
kids
job.
entertainment. Like I have a kids comic book I'm doing
Yeah.
called The Chaos Twins. But because I have daughters, I wanted to put out something that has them in it. But if you're like a dude who doesn't have kids and you're like, I'm going to do children's entertainment, I'm like, that's creepy to me.
Well, you shouldn't. It just means you're not talented to me. Maybe you're creepy, but it also means you can't
Like,
do
so
things
they
for
can't
adults.
cut it in adult entertainment, so they go to entertain kids?
Let me lay this out for you guys. When you have like an uncle who's 51, but he's impaired mentally, people go, they'll go, Neil is probably operating like a 9-year-old like mentality, like he's a 9-year-old, maybe an 8 or 9-year-old mentality. Okay, so that means all 8 and 9-year-olds are retarded.
Yeah, yeah. Which
Well,
there's
they're
an
like
argument
retarded
for.
I mean,
adults.
they do. Their prefrontal cortex
Well, they're
isn't fully
retarded
formed.
adults.
Like,
All right, so I go, I do comedy for retarded adults.
They like
well,
fart
when you
jokes.
say you do books for kids, I just hear I do entertainment for retarded adults.
Yes.
And that's what it is. So if you make movies, you write books. By the way, we all have to worship at the altar of Dr. Seuss. A cat in a hat. It was green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
my
I'll have
God.
no eggs on a train. I'll have them on a plane. I'll have them in a box. I'll have them with a fox. Yeah, I could shit that out fucking drunk at 4 a.m. on my worst day. So don't give me this hero shit.
He was also a socialist. So.
Not creative and fuck right off.
Yeah, I mean, kid book authors are the worst rappers of all time. Have you ever
Yes.
read their lyrics?
Yes.
They are the worst rappers.
And by the way, each page has 9 words on it.
yeah.
Sally hopped
It's really
on
more
pop.
on the illustrator.
Yes, the illustrator. If you say I wrote and illustrated my book, I'll
Yes.
go fine. If you go I wrote a children's book and I had some other guy, I'll go. You don't know fucking shit then.
Go
You know what I
read
mean?
books from kids' books from like the 80s. It is 2 different levels of teaching.
Oh, so different. Even they had to like dumb down the American Girl doll books, like what my generation grew up with, to today because of kids' inability to read. I mean, and of course you have like what UCSD that is now teaching elementary school level math courses because kids, freshmen
Right.
in college, are showing up and don't know. Like there was a graph and it was like 2 + 3 = and then it was 0 + whatever number. They couldn't figure out the problem.
We
It was
took
insane.
away hitting kids, and now they do whatever they want.
That's right.
I can't spank my kids; they're too cute.
Oh man, I used
And
to
they
hop
just-
in that
they
hot
run
tub
shop.
and beat the shit out of
It's
those
like
kids.
working with domestic terrorists. That's who your kids are, domestic terrorists, and they're burned. They're having BLM riots in the kitchen, and they just run the show. I mean, my mom gives me advice. I'm like, Mom, even though you didn't, you could have hit us. You could have beat the shit out of us,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "That's a good parent."
Yep.
Can't do that anymore, and these kids know it.
She would take away your TV time.
My
Mm-hmm.
daughter
hangout
she's
time.
5. She's like, "You son of a bitch," and I laughed so hard. It was the cutest thing ever. But I'm like, I have to do something here, or else she's gonna say that to her teacher who has a nose ring. Yeah.
All right, let me give some plugs. My new Home Depot run is on YouTube.
Nice.
Or my vlog, so if people want to see me
You're
cruise
helping
through a
teach
home.
kids, people's skills.
I am. These are real world building skills I'm learning,
love
and I'm
that.
walking through Home Depot. World War Debate is Sam's new show. Where do we find that, Sam?
You can go to samtripoli.com events or the World War Debate. It's basically because debates are all on these different podcasts. No, you don't know the one place. So we're creating the UFC, the NFL of debates.
Nice.
So it's
Smart.
like one place, and it's going to be January 10th and at Caesar's Palace in Atlantic City, and it's going to be the gold standard debates every month, every other month. Everyone, the biggest names on the internet, any of their beefs are going to come and they're going to debate. And it's going to be just like an NFL game with all the statistics and all that stuff. So we're centralizing into the gold standard of debates. And
Cool.
everyone, the people we're getting are huge, and we're about to announce the card. So we're very excited about it. Adam, we'd love to have you debate. If there's anyone you want to debate.
I would, man.
I'd love
I'll
if I
do.
get you versus Gavin
Adam and
Newsom,
Sunny Hostin.
Let's go.
Sunny Hostin, maybe. Will be...
My emphasis would be on why passion fruit iced tea sucks.
Let's go,
And let's
bro.
do away with the red left turn era. All right, Alicia Krause. You can find her weekly op-ed on the Washington Examiner. Until next time, it's Adam for Sam and Alicia Krause saying, Mahala.
Pick up your phone and leave us a voicemail at 888-634-1744. And be sure to get tickets to see Adam Carolla at adamcarolla.com.